Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're back out at the goat fence. Gonna try to get some wire put up today. Like we told y'all before, we're using the 4x4 sheep and goat wire that we'd purchased at an auction. Got a really good deal on it, so hopefully everything works out. Got all of our tools kind of set up, and we're hoping that stretching is going to be a lot easier this time because thanks to a birthday gift I got from Kimberly and the girls, we've got this nice fence stretcher that's made for this type of wire. So hopefully that will go super easy. We're fixing to get everything set up to bring you along with us, but before we do, here's a message from our sponsor. The sponsor of today's video is Glacier Fresh. Glacier Fresh was nice enough to send us their 3G countertop water filtration system. As you can see, it looks pretty nice. Let's get it out of the box and I want to tell you a little bit about it. First off, you can tell that it's packed really well. So here it all is. As you can see, it's a pretty simple design, so install should be a breeze. It comes with a quick start guide that gives you all the information you need to do. The first thing on it was to clean the unit, so we went ahead and did that so that when we get this thing put together, we'll be ready to go. As you can see, this is all made of 304 food grade stainless steel, so it is going to be durable, sleek looking, and it's going to be resistant to corrosion and fingerprints. So we've got the base set on. Now it has the inner bowl that goes inside the base. And then once you get there, it's time to install the nano core filter, which the great thing about this is it will last up to 3 months or 200 gallons of water. And the other cool thing is on the lid, they have a lifespan timer that when you hit start, it's got a 90-day countdown so that you don't go over on your time when you need to change out this filter. Okay, so this is how easy this filter is to install. It's even got a thing that says this side up. You just take it to the center. It's got a silicone ring. You push it down in there firmly. Now we're ready to fill this thing with some water and let it start filtering. We're going to put a couple of gallons of water in it and let it do its thing. The other great thing about it is it has a max line built in on it, so you never will overfill it. So now we're going to put the lid on this thing. We're going to let it set for 10 minutes, let it do its thing. It's a gravity fed filter, so on your initial fill up, you'll need to wait about 10 minutes. Because while you're waiting, it's filtering all that water. It's going to remove 99% of chlorine, heavy metals, all the bad stuff that's in your water. And what it's going to leave you with is water that is filled with the good minerals and all the good stuff that your body needs. Okay, so now the moment of truth. We're fixing to give a taste test to this. Let's get some tap water. Which, full disclosure, we have like city water, community water. So the biggest thing with that is you're going to have chlorine because they have to clean it and get it filtered and all that stuff before they can send it out. So with this, what we're really thrilled about is it removes the chlorine, and we're going to show you why we're really thrilled about that here in a minute on our next thing. But let's take a look at them. Both look really good. Like I said, they're both clear. Okay, that's the tap water. Tastes like normal tap water. Yeah, it's not a big taste because like I said, we have really good quality water. We've been to a lot of places that don't have good water, but this does have, it just does taste a little bit more pure. Maybe it's because it's removing the chlorine or something like that, but I really like it. I'm super happy. So now we're going to show you another reason we're really excited to have this product, because not only is it going to be really helpful to us, it's also going to help us to be more environmentally friendly. So, as many of y'all know, Kimberly is big into sourdough now, and one thing with sourdough that you don't want to use is chlorinated water. And so we have been having to buy jugs of water to make sure that her sourdough continues to grow like it's supposed to. Yes. And since this removes 99% of chlorine, we can use it instead and not have to keep buying these jugs, which are not the best for the environment. So she's going to show you how she does that and show you how else you could use this.
I have done my discard already, so I have 50 grams of my sourdough starter right here. And then I've got 50 grams of flour. And now, about to set this up so I can get 50 grams of filtered water. All right, this thing is gonna be super easy and I'm really excited about it.
Boom, that's simple.
Wow, that was awesome. So, sourdough is really, really easy too. But I'm just going to put this in my jar. See if I can do this without spilling the flour everywhere.
Let's take bets.
I'm betting I spill a little bit because I always do.
But although sourdough is pretty simple to keep going once you get it started, it is pretty particular and you have to be pretty accurate with the measurements and stuff. And like I said, you want to make sure you don't have chlorinated water because it's the good bacteria and stuff in it that makes it actually grow. And that's what we're wanting. And since this leaves all the good minerals in, it should work really well.
I actually tried it with unfiltered water one time, and it was a disaster.
Yes.
It did not thrive, and it did not live. So, yeah, I've already spilled it all over the counter, as you can tell.
Not much, though.
Yeah.
Not enough to make a difference.
Yeah. No measurements or anything.
So she's going to go finish getting that mixed up, and then I want to tell you just a little bit more about this. Another great thing about this is it's small footprint, super portable, and occasionally we like to go camping, and as y'all know, getting water at a campsite out of a water hose can't be the best to be drinking. So with this, we'll be able to fill this up, have filtered water there that is safe for us and the kids to drink while we're camping without having to use a bunch of plastic bottles. So if you would like to learn more about this water filtration system or buy one for yourself, check out our link in the description below. It'll give you all the details you need, to give you any savings there might be and all that, and get you the best price so that you can have fresh drinking water for you and your family. Okay, so we're fixing to drag out this wire, get it laid out, and then figure out what exactly we're going to do to get it put up. We're going to try a different way than we've done before because I've watched several videos and they use a little different method than what we've ever used, but hopefully it'll work out. Oh no, it's going to fall off. Almost had a disaster. Do y'all want to pull that wire and I'll help feed it off? Yeah. May take both of y'all. Now we'll give it a try. Pull, pull, pull. Try to keep it by the fence post. Go uphill a little bit. Pull. Do you need me to come pull? No. You sure? Pull, pull, pull. Use those muscles. How close are y'all? Uh-oh. I'll come pull it. Okay, this is not a very huge run, so it wasn't that bad. We got to go down here and we'll show you how we're going to prep the wire to get it put up on the post. Okay, so what we're going to do now is cut all these vertical pieces out so that we can use this to tie off to our post. I've already cut part of these. We're going to get the rest of this done and hopefully get started pretty quick. Abby's got the magnet to pick up all the little metal pieces, so well, we'll just run the magnet over this whole area when we're done. This part's going to be a bit time consuming, so. But unfortunately, it's necessary. There's one out. Picked up the whole thing. Yeah, I was going to try to use pliers to just undo these little things earlier, but that proved it was going to take a lot longer than just cutting them out. Going to go 10? It'll be a lot more when we get done. Okay. So, now we got all those. We just got to figure out how to get... Watch out, I'm still got to cut some more pieces. Get all these other ones off. Which... Okay, now that we got those, we can try to stand this up, and it's going to be kind of a mess because we got to weave it through a fence that's already here. Yeah, but I don't know what I need. Maybe can you come over here and hand me a steeple out of this bucket and the hammer? See if this will just keep it standing up till I can work with it. Yeah, so I think those two up there. Hang on, just watch your face so I don't hit you with these. Those two through there. Those three through there. These three will go through there. This one will kind of go through there. And then I think one of those over and then that one under. And that might work. Okay, so now hopefully we have enough slack to... Okay, so for the next one, remind me we don't have to do near as much wire. And those won't cut that. Do what?
I think the goats should be grateful.
They should be.
They don't know it's hard to do the fence.
Do what?
They don't know it's hard to do the fence. They think it's fence.
They just think, oh, let's get out of it. And this is why we always just nail it. There's just not a lot of room with this post right here.
But this is not temporary, it's permanent.
That's right.
And then we can move different animals in.
Do what?
We can move baby donkeys in here maybe.
Yeah, we can move a little bit of anything in here. This will be able to hold anything when we're done with it.
A camel? So
No.
we can buy a camel.
Not anything that big. Anything we already own. It'll hold. Yeah. We're not going to put them in here, but it'll hold them.
It could hold a camel.
Yeah. When we get done, it will.
Right now, no.
Okay, so I think on this one we may actually have to just use a steeple and nail it because of where it hits. I just don't know that I can wrap that. Yeah, we may have to go to that next one on this and see if that will... I don't know how it's going to work out though, because this maybe can go back some. Seriously think we're going to go old school and just nail it like we always have.
Back in the old days.
Yeah.
With a hammer? And
Yep.
nail?
Yeah, the hammer's right here. Yeah, I'm going to go through on the other side though, because I'll have to reach through the fence to do it.
And we have guns. And don't
But yeah, the whole... Oh, if you'll come through around up here, it'll be a lot easier. Okay. Or there.
There we go. And we got stuck 3,000.
Okay, get your arm through now. I'm going to pop this back loose, so I can see where these fall. And that's what we're going to do. We're just going to do it the way we've always done it.
And nail it.
And then on the next end, if we do it that way, that means it's a lot less taking stuff loose too.
I hope the cows don't think this is a bucket of food with treats.
Surely not,
Because it's purple.
because it's a bucket of nails or steeples. Okay.
You done?
Done with this post. Let's go back through the fence and see if we can get this stretched. Okay, now it's time to try to get this fence stretched out. We bought a couple of come-alongs and we got our new fence stretcher we're going to try out, and hopefully this goes smoothly. Okay, girls, this is where y'all come in.
just to hold it?
Well, we're going to take all these out. Blue hammer. Now we're just going to, I'll tap just on these, just tap them where they come out, and we're going to set them up there for a minute. Now y'all watch out, because I got to stand this up a little bit. Okay, and we're going to put this a little different than normal, because I'm wanting, when these pull out, I want them to be pretty close to that terminal post on the end. So to do that, I'm going to start these off with a little bit of slack. And then whenever I put the come along on it and tighten it, it should let me get a little closer to the
How does this
end.
even work?
You're fixing to find out.
We just took those out.
Yeah, but we got wire behind them now.
Oh.
It holds the wire. I'll need that hammer again, though. Whoever ran off with it. But no, we'll do it. We'll give them a good little tap to hold the wiring. Nope. But this is what you can do.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, whoops, that's not where I want it. That'll hold it for a minute, though. Because it probably actually needs to be below this. Here, Ab, see if you can hold this over here. Oh, you might not be able to. Or just go, maybe if you can stand on the other side and hold it. I don't know. I have an idea that if you can't. See, can you hold that?
Yes.
You sure?
Yes.
Because it's going to be a minute. I thought that was the fence. We loop it in there. Are you sure you're good? Okay, that should hold.
Oh, that's easy. That was hard.
Yeah. I'm going to go down here and just kind of stand it up as we go to get it a little closer to where we need it to be. Hopefully we can get it where it'll work. It's just a slow go process to get it right. Part of what our problem is now is our ground's not 100% level. So the fence kind of does what it wants around those areas. And I think through here, it's pretty tight. Just looking at the post, looks like the bottom may need to go a little bit more. And I don't want to do it so tight that's going to mess something up. So we're going to try this and start getting our stuff done over here. Yeah, I think this will give us plenty. Okay, now the fun part of cutting all these off again. And then again, I may, since this is all tight here, just go ahead and do staples here to hold it until I get it ready. So yeah, I decided to change it up a little bit. Since the fence is tight to here, I'm going to go ahead and put staples in this to hold it. And then work out the rest of that from that other end. Okay, so on this, since I'm not going to wrap around and tie, I'm just cutting these off a little shorter. And then I'm going to go through and get these vertical stays off again. And then I'll be ready to try to tie this. I can get probably a couple of these with the chain still on here, and then I'm going to have to do some adjustments. The only other thing is I need to see how much I'm going to lose actually letting this off. All the other videos I watched, they had their red bar in here, but I don't know how I'll get that tight with that still in there. So I'm hoping that tying that off there, I can get this out without it being a big issue. Oh yeah, I'm not losing anything. Okay, so that's in good. So we can take this off. Hopefully the bottom does the same. Oh yeah. So we'll get these off, get the chain out of the way. Okay, so what I'm going to do on this to get it is I'm going to go ahead and start a steeple. And I might have should have started that a little farther around. Okay, so how I'm going to do this to get this tight that's in here is I'm going to stick this through. I'm going to clamp it down with my fencing pliers, and I'm just going to pull it as tight as I can get it. Drive that in, fold this back around, and then I'll do a double steeple like I did before. The one thing I don't want to have to do with this is pull out the other fence stretchers just to get this bottom part. So I'm hoping that I can pull out all I need to with these pliers. But yeah, we're just going to try to do that on all these, and hopefully it'll be tight enough for what we need for this little section. Now that we got this, I'm just going to go through here and cut off all these wire tails. And then we'll just go through and tap them in so they're not sharp sticking out. So here we have this stretch. What we're probably going to do now is, I think this post I determined was a little short. We got in a little too far, so I may end up coming back and pulling that up and driving another one right there in its spot. May do that now. Okay, now that we got our fence tight, we're going to put on fence clips. We're going to put 4 on each post, and if you've got a screwdriver, it's pretty easy to put these on, but we're going to be using our fencing tool. I've already started this one. Let me finish this, then I'll show you on the next one. Can I have one, please? But we're going to put 1 at the top, 1 at the bottom, and 2 in the middle on each post to try to make this work out the best. And these really low ones is where a screwdriver really comes in handy, because it's hard to reach. But we're just gonna twist it around and make it work. Because like I said, I don't have a screwdriver out here. And the girls are hungry. So we're gonna try to get these knocked out and then we're gonna go grab lunch. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So if we have 4, 4, and 4, I think that will be the best policy for this. We may have to get a screwdriver for this. This is the first time I've ever used goat and sheep wire, and field fence is usually big enough that you can still reach through easy enough to do it, but this is really hard with this.
Hey, at least the goats can't get their heads in there.
That's the main thing, yeah. That's the reason we went with this, because it's harder to work with the smaller holes, but the smaller holes are better for the goats.
Yeah, but baby goats can.
Do what?
Like teeny newborn baby goats probably can.
Yeah, but they don't have horns to get stuck.
Yes.
Okay, I think what we're gonna do is just twist all these on this side and then go through and pinch the other side from the outside. Okay, and so now that we've got that on, I'm kind of weird about stuff, so can you hear me at hammer?
Yes.
Where this is off the ground, I like to just tap it in so that it's actually good.
I mean, I don't think the goats can fit through that.
No, they can't, but I just want it where it is going to look good when it's over, which I may not want to do that because since this is uneven, it may mess some of this up. I don't know. We're just going to play it by ear and see how it works. Okay, so this is how they are. They've got this hooks over the wire, this goes around the post, and then this is what we're twisting around on this side over here, and then this is the side we're pinching. So if you've never dealt with these before, that's what we're doing. I did consider getting the lockjaws type ones again, but I just was not a huge fan. I do know the lockjaw ones though would make this a lot easier. I just don't trust how well they work. Because if you have anything big, they can tear up your fence. And I've also considered possibly taking a strand of barbed wire on the inside and just running it a few inches off the ground. So if we ever put like cows or anything big in here and they start trying to push on the fence, it'll kind of deter them. But I'm not real sure if I'm going to do that yet. So we have not. Or we didn't, because I figured that was something I could always put on the inside. Because initially I talked about putting it on first and then putting this on the outside. But then I got to thinking, I was like, well, it won't really matter because it'll work either way. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is just go ahead and snap on these top ones. And then we're going to go take a lunch break and bring a screwdriver back to do the other ones. You know, this is what they're for, but like I said, on barbed wire and field fence, they work fine. On this stuff, not so much. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get these other two on. Well, other one on. Okay, when we were putting in fence post, I was watching the metal plate at the bottom and not really paying attention to the post itself and realized the plate had come off this one and was resting at the top of the ground. And so I drove this post in way too far. So what we're going to do is take our fence puller, pull it up a little bit, and then when we get it all fastened in, the fence should hold it where it needs to go because this ground's so rocky that after it sits there for a while, it ought to settle in and be good to go. So we've got that. I'm going to save this out here because we may have a couple of others we have to do that to. But so far, this fence is looking really nice. Okay, so this is how the fence is looking. Like I said, you can look down the fence row. Looking pretty good. I'm not directly down it, but it's pretty straight. We got a couple posts we could bend in or out a little bit. But so we're going to go in, grab some lunch because the girls are starving. They've got soccer tonight. And then we're going to get this mess cleaned up and finish these up. And then when we're back with you, we're going to actually take you to do something a little more fun than just build fence. So be sure to stick around. Can't wait to show you what we're going to do. Okay, we just saw a buck run off in the woods over there, but we weren't thinking. I don't know if we'll see him. We'll slow the line in case he comes back out on the road. look, Granddad. Oh, he's been spying on us. No. Well, he's made all kinds of mess up there. Tore up all those trees around it. Let's see if you see that deer. Down up here. Okay, so we are at the deer property. We have some corn to fill up the feeder, and unfortunately, we missed something really important coming in. What was it?
A buck.
Yes, there was a big old buck at the bottom of the hill, but I wasn't recording, so I wasn't expecting to see anything in that field. And sure enough, we rounded the corner, and there he was. Probably a 6-point, maybe an 8-point. It looked like a pretty good rack, but unfortunately, we didn't get him on camera. And also, somebody's been moving in on our property. Down the hill, somebody set up a deer stand. No, actually, it's my dad. He may actually hunt this year. He's got one set up down there in the big open field, so we may try to set a camera up down there or something to lure some in for him too. Like I said, I'm not sure how much hunting we're going to do this year, but the girls want to do some, so we're going to get this feeder set up and make sure everything works. It should be fully charged now. It's had some time to sit out in the sun. And this year we don't have a bunch of corn in a big old thing like we did before, so we're just having to get bags of it, and that's what we did the other day. Well, that gasket popped out. Don't fall. Oh, yuck.
Ew.
Spider webs and everything else. I guess we should have checked that before we stood it back up. Here, scoot over and let me try to...
Ew, don't touch it. That's gross. We should have the inside of that.
This corn's a lot prettier than the stuff we just cleaned out of there.
Oh, I want to see it. Oh, it is clear. It's yellower, too. You got a piece of wood. Fallen, and then we had to bury it, unbury
No,
it.
I knocked it over.
I want to see it in the feeder. Whoa. Yes. I need another one. There you go. Really?
Yeah, we couldn't remember which size feeder we had, so I almost bought 6 bags, but I stopped with 4, and I'm glad.
Perfect.
Yeah, so I guess it holds about 200 pounds or a little bit more. Okay, so yep, we got our feeder full. Let's get the lid
I want to cover
shut and latched.
This is how you latch it.
Snap it. You don't have them good. Okay, now we're going to move the truck and set the timer and see how it goes.
You can catch it.
Okay, now we're going to set this thing up.
How many seconds are we going to have to wait?
But it'll only be 10 whenever we do the check. Okay, let's see. What time is it? 3 o'clock. Okay, we're going to get the thing set for 3. I'm going to go ahead. Time's fixing to change, so I'm going to go ahead and bump this back to 2. Okay. Are y'all ready? Okay, let me just fix this down. Okay, it's doing a countdown. Y'all get ready.
Why only 10 seconds?
Because that's all we need, but he got all that old junk cleaned out of there. So now let me get this fixed up. Oh, whoops. Get our timer in there good. Okay, so we got that set up. That's all good to go. Now we have some other stuff to put out to kind of draw them into. Instant attractant. Let's see. Decomposing stump or moist ground? Do you see a decomposing stump?
No. You gotta find one.
Moist ground?
Right here?
Yeah.
It smells disgusting.
Hey, in a pile so it soaks into the ground. You can do it a little bit bigger than that, like go around a little bit. See, that's about half, so that's good. We'll take this down, we'll pour some down there where Granddad's stand is too and help him out.
You're welcome, Granddad.
Okay, so let's go see if I've got the key to get this camera open, and if so, we're gonna find a place over here to set it up.
You saw the camera? What? You saw the camera. And I also saw the camera. And then he's over there. Next time we need to wear boots. So we can go to the slough. The slough's down there, like where the river is. And there's like a shallow part. We have to hike through the woods to get to it, but it's a shallow part where you can go in and like splash around.
Do what?
Yeah, I was telling her at the bridge, there's like this shallow part. And if we hike through the forest, we might cut by. Do not step in that. Look! Is there any people down there or animals? I don't think so. We got the game camera. Uh-oh.
Okay, well, I had big intentions of changing out the batteries in these trail cameras, but found I had a major problem. Keys are nowhere to be found. I thought they were on my truck key ring. They weren't there. I thought they were in my truck console if they weren't there, and they weren't there either. So hopefully maybe they're on the gator keys at home, because if not, I don't know what we're going to do other than cut these locks off and have to get some new ones. But I'm going to go ahead and grab the cameras and bring them home. That way we can try to figure it out. If I have to use the grinder to cut the locks off, I'll do that. But you can see this one. This one's a little muddy because when we had the big flood, it got over this camera. So I'm hoping it still works.
What?
Yeah, the water was...
was that high?
Yeah. You didn't know that?
No.
Yeah. Pretty crazy, huh?
It's like that tall and the water was that high, and that's why it's muddy.
Yeah.
Was it higher than that?
Well, I mean, not high. I don't know how high it was, but it was.
Probably
I mean, it was at least that high. You could see the mud on the trees whenever we came that one time, but that's been so long, I don't remember.
It's so pretty here.
This is the area last year that we planted all the turnips and stuff, but there's clearly not any left. And let's see, was it this? Did he move the deer stand that was over here? Or the other big one? Let's look and see.
So did he buy a new one or?
Nope, I think that was it, because I don't see one over here. Yeah, I think he just took, yeah, you can see where he took down the old one right there and took it over there.
Right there?
Yep, it used to be there. So we'll go over there to where he set up his new stand and put out the rest of this jug of stuff to see if we can draw some in for him too, because looks like he may be trying to hunt this year.
Hi.
Okay, Abby decided to climb up into the stand. Look how tall she is up there. Ah.
I don't like this.
You would like to hunt deer from up there? Why not?
Too tall.
It's not that bad. Does the chair swivel or not?
No.
Oh, okay, you just sit in one spot. You ready to come down?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now he's going up there. It's his turn. Is it bad?
No.
It's too high for me. I don't like it. I want to go up.
Yeah, the thing spins all the way around, so we could actually put him some of this stuff back here in this wooded area.
Yeah. Oh, there's a pallet.
Yeah, wonder where that came from.
Graydon's going to be so happy.
Hopefully.
It's just straight up.
Oh, look, there's some little bitty deer tracks back here. This used to be an old pond, and it didn't hold water very well.
Can I go down in it?
Nope, but we're going to pour... Oh, look, an old turtle shell.
Give me that.
What in the world? That is so cool.
It has its head in there.
Huh?
Like a skull.
That is crazy.
Let me see. An old turtle civilization?
That is neat.
There's bones and stuff.
Yeah, that's crazy.
This is-
I never would have thought we would have found that out here. That's a pretty cool find. You found the one deer head that time? Was it a deer head?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
that is
Blizzard ate it.
this. Yeah, I know. Okay, let's pour this stuff out. This is a decomposing stump here, so we'll pour it all over this is. And just pour it down that log. Get close to it whenever you do it, though. Up and down it. Get on the other side, and you can just walk up and down this log and pour it all over it.
Can I pour it in?
No, you poured all that up there. Okay, that's now, yeah, work back. What'd you say, Ab? Oh, well. It was the ground. Not so far, is just keep it all right here close. That way they can smell it and they'll come in and...
Pouring extra over here so that they can poke.
Yeah. If I knew he was actually going to hunt, we'd just go get another deer feeder and put out for him.
I got it on my feet.
Oh, I hope deer don't come up and lick your feet.
I love that.
That would be weird. Be like the goats licking your feet. The goats might like this on your feet.
Ooh, I'm gonna go in the goat pen.
That's crazy. I know, that's pretty crazy.
Oh,
Okay.
it
looks like Cordy.
Yeah, we can look and see if there's anything just right around here. Just watch for snakes. Since you did not wear boots. Again, I don't see anything good though. No, we're not going down in there. What if it's quicksand?
Oh.
It won't move.
You never know. But yeah, we'll talk to Granddad and see if he's going to. We may pick up another feeder if we can find one cheap. Cheap, cheap, cheap. But yeah, I had no idea. I wonder when he moved this. We'll have to find out. He needs a two-seater one, huh?
Yeah, for me.
For me?
Yeah, for me.
Me and you.
Oh, yeah,
And then me and Izzy. Oh,
Wait.
goodness. About to fall.
I got
Are you coming, Iz?
Yeah.
That's crazy. We haven't seen the sun in days.
Oh, the
That's what
sun.
it feels like. Feels nice, though. Granddad came and bunched up all the hay, too.
Oh, he did. Wait. Ah!
You're going to be itchy again. You will during soccer. Well, there you have it. We got a stretch of the goat fence done, which that's going to be the hardest one because the first one is always the hardest. Except for that might not be the case this time because we actually have a stretch that we have to do that's going to have barbed wire behind it, and that might make a little bit of a challenge to get it stretched just how we want it. But I'm going to do some more research on that stretcher to see if there's another way, if we can do it from the outside, if it'll still work the same way rather than just have it the inside. And if so, that's the way I want to do it. That way we're not fighting against the barbed wire to get it done. But also, deer season is soon to be upon us. Can't wait for that. Got the feeder out. We just don't have the cameras up because I do not know where that key is, but hopefully we'll find it soon. Coming out here and hunting with the girls is all about making memories because that's what it's all about. Nobody really cares about the deer that we harvest and all that. I mean, the meat's good, but the main thing is making memories, teaching them something new that they can take on with them as they grow up and hopefully teach their kids when they have them when they're older. But that's where it's going to wrap up for us today. We've got to get to soccer. We're getting really close to the tournament, so we got to go try to defeat the team tonight. This is the first team we played that we lost against, so hopefully we can pull out a win and seed or have a higher seeding in the tournament. But we'll catch you next time on Grounds Family Farm. Bye.
Bye. Peace.
Bye.